by drinking the water they were making themselves sick and turning them into a zombie. So we went and took care of that by having Astra Eldritch Blast the shit out of every single well in town. And we found Billy's dead father, I think?
No, it was
It was
Cole's.
mine.
It was Cole's, sorry. Cole's dead father at the bottom of one of the wells, who had been a zombie at the time. And Reed killed him. When Coll and Huckleberry went down the well to retrieve the body of his father, which we then buried in the grave. And then we headed out of town with Ireena to go. Oh, we left the cleric behind, Helia, to help be the priest of the town until we could get a new one sent and to purify all the wells since they still needed purifying. And then we went to go talk to the Vistani. I can't remember about what. We needed to go talk to them for something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add on to that because there's some stuff like you kind of basically just fill in the gaps of what you had said.
Yeah.
So let me see. Okay. So after when while we ate the pies and we found out we're drugged, and so we were out for like a good solid about 8 hours, give or yeah 8 hours, and by the time we woke up, we went back to the manor, and we discussed what we were gonna do about the sickness, and we did we found out Dolan Yezikov, we visited his house to get more information about the sickness going on, and he passed away. Press F to pay respects. And shortly after dying, he rose up from the bed as a zombie, and we ended up killing him. Then right after that is when we went to the well, and that's when we found all the zombies at the bottom of the well, and like Bramble said, Astra Eldritch blasted the shit out of all those zombies, and then Billy helped out too, shooting his taking pop shots with his
Right,
crossbow.
sorry.
Nah, it's fine. Um, and then after that, we went back to the manor, grabbed Ireena, and then proceeded to head towards the Sarah pool. On our way to Sarah pool, we encountered 3 scarecrows. The battle did not take very long at all. It took a little bit of effort, but overall it did not take very long. And after we took care of the scarecrows, uh, we found a dead body hanging from a tree. Everybody else just thinks it's a random tree, but Billy thinks Billy saw himself like hanging as as the dead body. He freaks out, and Astra Eldritch blasts the hanging body, and it melts into a pool, like a black pool, and it just disappears. And
Oh,
then we arrived.
well, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. And then after that we arrived at Serpool. Like just as soon as night falls, around 7:20 p.m. And that's where we left off.
And the scarecrows we fought were stuffed with crows.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, they were stuffed. Yeah, they were stuffed with crows, and every time we'd take pop shots at them, crows would fly out.
All right.
Was it from a tree?
The
No, it
scarecrows.
was from Gallows.
Yeah, scaffolding gallows, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
So, since you guys both kind of tag team that, I'm going to give you guys both the inspiration. You guys can use this once. Once you've used it, you can, earn it again later. But
How long
it's
does the inspiration last?
until you use it.
Okay, so it's all right. Cool.
Yeah. It's not a bardic inspiration that lasts until like the end of your turn or for a minute or whatever. It lasts until you use it, but you have to remember to use it. I can't remind you that you have it.
What's the dice for that?
You just roll it with advantage.
Oh, just roll with advantage. Okay.
You just roll with advantage. Yep. But you use it once. You can use it before or after your roll, but once you've used it, it's expended.
You said before or after?
Either.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can decide I want to use my inspiration now to give yourself advantage or something, or you roll like shit. That was a shitty roll. Can I use my inspiration?
Okay, gotcha.
Something like that. Your choice.
Okay. Cool.
So, first order of business, I need 4 people to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. God damn it! I knew it.
I suspect I'm one of those 4 people.
Joseph, Billy, Bramble, and Huckleberry. And Coll. For some reason, I don't have Coll on here as well. But yes,
okay.
It's like Constitution, right? Just
Constitution saving throw. Yeah, not Astra. Astra is not required to take it because she has not eaten any of the pies.
Oh, that's right.
Do I have any kind of minus to this, considering I ate like a whole ass pie by myself?
Everyone has a different DC they have to hit.
Okay.
Oh no. No, for some reason, how does he have? I don't have that clicked. Oh, I did have it clicked. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Huckleberry accidentally had.
Okay, so Huckleberry fails. Bramble fails. Coll, Joseph, and Billy succeed.
You guys suck.
Bramble and Huckleberry, you are very, very much wanting to eat another pie. Like, it's compulsive at the moment. You must eat another piece of pie if you have one available.
We conveniently have half a pie.
So you both consume a single serving of pie. So let's see here.
How badly does a Huckleberry fail?
His DC was 12.
He rolled a 3.
And he rolled a 3.
Oh.
Nice.
Considering that Huckleberry's thing is that he oh gosh, what was I rolled his personality. I have a vivacious appetite and I'm always looking for a new snack. Does he just eat the whole damn thing aside from Bramble's portion?
I mean, half a pie is 2 servings. So
okay.
Yeah.
But really, half a pie is 2 servings?
It's not like
each pie has 4 servings.
Each pie has 4 servings. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. That's a big ass pie now that I think about it.
Yeah. So let's see here. Let me read some more information here.
And now I have no more pie.
And now you're gonna have to get more. You know what this reminds me of? Like, this is out of character. When Squidward had his first Krabby Patty, and he goes crazy for it.
Yes.
He like eats everything in the vault and gets to be like a huge distorted gut. Yeah.
Not his thighs. With his thighs.
Thighs, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then he exploded. That's probably what's gonna happen to us.
Yeah.
All right. So Joseph, your DC was 18.
Nice.
Billy, your DC was 14. How many pieces did Coll eat again? I forget.
I had the one singular serving.
Okay, so you had a DC of 12.
Wait, Huckleberry ate like a.
He ate two slices, as far as
he ate a lot.
No, he ate like all but half a slice of the first pie.
Yeah.
Okay,
he had like a pie. He had like a full and half pie because I gave him my half.
Bramble only ate half the pie, half a piece.
Yeah.
And Huckleberry ate the rest of that half piece.
Mm-hmm. And I gave my half piece to Huckleberry.
So he ate half a pie? Huckleberry did? Or he ate three slices plus half a serving.
He ate 7/8 of a pie.
So he ate 3 servings plus a quarter, plus a
Yeah.
half a slice.
Yes.
So his DC would have been 14. It is now 16. And Bramble, your DC is now 12 next time you have to roll.
But what my DC this time was
Your
10.
DC was 10. So if by every failure, your DC increases. Every success, your DC lowers until you get lower than 10. And then
You're no longer addicted.
you're no longer addicted.
Okay. Huckleberry's probably just getting that stig addicted.
That's assuming you guys can find more slices of pie. So Billy 12, Joseph 16, Coll 10, Bramble 12, and Huckleberry 16. Okay.
I mean, if Huckleberry can smell a pie, he will just steal it. We're being perfectly honest. Food?
Remind me to
it.
keep the possum away from my bag.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go and bring you guys to the Sir Pool now,
Okay.
and let me go ahead and read to you guys what you guys are seeing here again. The road, as you guys were traveling last time, the road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts on the earth are evident of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. Let me make sure this music is going to repeat, because this music is... Yeah, it should. Okay, good. So you guys have reached Sir Pool. It's really close to nightfall. What would you guys like to do?
Have they noticed us yet?
Roll me a perception check, Coll. As far as you can tell, they aren't really. You can't get a good look to see if they're looking at you or not.
I'd hope not. I can't see any of them.
You can move your token around if you'd like.
Right.
You're not in combat.
Oh.
Can you not see anything at all?
Oh no, I can. Now I'm moving.
Okay.
Right, so exactly what are they doing? They're kind of just chilling, I'm assuming.
They're all sitting around the fire and like talking and drinking.
Can we hear what they're saying?
At the moment, it's kind of like intermingled. You can't. It's too generic for you to hear.
Okay.
You'd have to get a little closer.
Okay.
I guess we'll have to introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Joseph, you roll me a insight check for me.
All right. Nice.
This man here, you recognize.
Which one?
This one right here.
The old guy token?
The old guy. You recognize him as the same one that handed you your letter.
Ooh, I see. I will, because they can't. Well, no, they can see me. I will quickly duck back around over here, And I will reiterate that to the party. And be like, hey, that older gentleman over there, that's the guy that gave me the fake letter.
You're certain?
You sure?
Yes, I am all but positive.
So since since that's the guy you got the letter from, you think he could be working with the devil? Oh, I'm whispering this, by the way.
Roll me a stealth check.
Everybody, or
Whoever's
me.
all who are talking.
okay.
You since you're just talking, don't need to roll a disadvantage on your stealth check though.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because I'm in heavy armor.
16.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
we'll.
yes,
You're
disadvantage. Yeah, disadvantage with stealth should only be like when he's moving around, if not so much
right.
when he's...
I think it automatically does that.
Oh, really?
I'll
But
take
the
the
first
21.
roll is a 6.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well,
I was gonna
there
say,
you
You're.
go.
I mean, you're not. You're trying to be quiet. You're not really yelling,
over
but
there
you're
is probably
not.
working for the
You
devil.
think you're talking quiet enough, but you're basically speaking normal speaking volume.
Can I
Which, go ahead.
telepathically, since I have that ability with my familiar, tell Huckleberry to just kind of like inch closer and listen in for me?
Sure, go for it.
I'm gonna have him
Okay,
come
hold on.
over
Where?
here.
Move back. Use the date there. So
He's gonna listen to what the peoples are
that's like,
saying.
Oh,
he's like about
everyone's temporary
25
hit
feet.
points are gone, with the exception of Bramble and Huckleberry, who get to roll
Okay.
for new
Oh, I
hit
forgot I
points.
still had those on here.
Yeah,
Oh, do I roll for the 10 points?
I gotta remember what the roll is. It's a D8, so a D8 for your temporary hit points.
Oh no, I lost like the one hit point I had.
I lost 6.
So that was for Bramble. And then Huckleberry got 4. No. No.
So he has normally 7 health, so that would be 11 for him.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was using green for his health, right?
yeah, the green is his health.
Okay. I'm using that right now.
Okay, so yes, Joseph, you reiterated that, and Billy, you said what you said, which I forgot exactly what you said.
I said, since you recognize that older guy as the one who handed you the letter, you think he could be working with the devil?
It would seem like it, yes.
Hmm.
That would be, since it was fake. I imagine that's who it is. I imagine that's who it come from. I can't imagine who else it would.
Yeah. I mean, we established that the fake letter came from the devil himself, and the old guy was basically was the messenger.
Yeah, because out of character didn't have Strahd's seal on the letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did, yes.
Yeah.
The seal of Ravenloft.
Yeah, and
Yeah, out of character. Yeah, so back in character, was like, I don't imagine anyone else would put that seal on a letter very lightly around here.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. But was he really the messenger, or do you think the devil just walked out and took his form?
I mean, I don't think it.
Does like the shrug, like the.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters at this point.
Ireena speaks up and says, "Well, it is known that vampires, especially Strahd, can take other forms, but he would appear to still be a vampire."
The person I met, I'm almost positive, was not a vampire.
Roll me an insight check.
Because as a paladin, don't I have that ability to just like?
Yeah, you have that ability to like detect undead, or whatever it is.
Where is that?
I think it's a channel divinity or something.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No, it's not channel divinity.
Wait, no?
Divine sense. That
Oh.
one.
Yeah. It basically replaces the old the old like detect good or evil spell, since detect good or
Yeah,
evil.
but you don't actually detect good or evil. You just detect celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
sucks is you can't use it in like to detect someone hiding around a corner or behind a door, because if they're behind total cover, you can't detect them.
Yeah, which is just kind of dumb. They nerfed
It's
the
it's it's
dogs.
used for detecting. Okay, this guy that's talking to me, is he an undead? Is he a vampire?
Yeah.
That's what it's basically at this point used
Yeah,
for.
it's not. Yeah, not so much as like a heat-seeking radar or some shit.
Yeah, I think that's a ranger thing that can do that though.
Yeah. Hunter's mark.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are hearing them talking. Bram, as Huckleberry gets closer, he can hear that they're basically telling campfire stories.
Okay.
Mostly, it's the old man that's talking.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I assume the old man talking sounds like the guy that talked to me.
You can't hear his voice distinctly just yet.
Oh,
Only Huckleberry can.
Okay.
fair enough.
You have to get a little closer.
I'll just kind of whisper to the group. They're just telling them campfire stories, like chilling.
All right, so are we rolling up in there and taking all these people out, or are we playing this cool?
Let's,
I don't think it would be a good
I-
idea to fight at this point.
why would we fight them?
Huh.
I don't
Exactly.
know.
Let's
Seems like there's a lot of bad people here, and I
Weren't
know
we
they said
told
that.
we should talk to these people to find some answers to some of our questions?
Yeah.
I am not
Yeah.
just
That's. Yeah.
kill them.
Did you not say you had dreams with a fortune teller talking to you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is true. I
Yeah,
remember
and these
that.
cards that appeared in our inventories,
yeah.
pockets.
Mhm. Yeah. So, I guess we can try and ask, see if they know anything about it.
Who wants to go in
I mean,
first?
I'll go.
all right.
I'm gonna before I head in, I'm gonna try to like let's see, do I have a disguise kit or something? Do I have a way like I guess just throw my hood up a little bit and try to be a
Yeah.
little less obvious that I'm me, since I'm
Mhm.
pretty
Distinctive.
memorable. Yeah, pretty memorable.
I'd also think that a scarecrow would be pretty memorable just walking up to them as well.
And
I'm just saying it's a tiefling isn't the only one that stands out here.
true.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute, where is it?
Oh, look at tiefling. Oh my god, that scarecrow can talk.
So Bramble, you make your way forward.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess we're just all gonna go with.
Right here.
I'm
As
gonna
you
stay
guys,
behind.
as Bramble and Coll approach, the talking kind of quiets down a little bit as they kind of start looking towards you, and notice that you guys are coming up. And this Visani here says, "Oh, welcome, welcome. You must be from Barovia or from elsewhere. You do not look like you are from Barovia, especially." Well, you look like you are very much from Barovia. Looking at Bramble,
I suppose I do.
That's surprising.
you look very much like the scarecrows that attack wanderers sometimes.
That's because I am a scarecrow, though I am not. Uh, I'm not under control of anybody, so I don't attack.
I noticed this because you have not attacked us yet. Please come, sit around the campfire. We welcome all. It is
Please
getting very dark.
go with us.
And
That's
as he says that, Bramble and Huckleberry out cold.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Oh crap! I forgot
over
they
here
ate one
in
of those
Bramble?
mystery
Yep.
pies.
Mhm.
I guess that would Bramble just fall over, or does he manage to stay standing? Or they manage?
He would probably just stay standing. He would just become rigid
Very
and just,
still.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Can I like? Is there a way for me to know that it wasn't caused by these guys?
Yeah, because that can
Because the
Roll me
timing
an-
of that was a little suspect.
Roll me an insight check with advantage.
everybody or
Yeah, you realize that it was the pies that they just compulsively ate as they were walking up the because it's nighttime. It basically the sun had just set as he said that.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, exactly what happened a day ago. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the butt of my glaive and just poke them. And go fucking pies.
I'm gonna look over and be like, "Is that what happened to the rest of us yesterday?"
It
And I'm
would
gonna
seem
stare
like
at
it.
them. I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
I mean, I guess so.
I guess I'm gonna have to stop beating those.
Yeah. They are
I
kind of good
will.
though.
I will ask the Vistani. Yeah. Can we?
Oh God.
Well, it looks like we need to stay the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is fine. You have plenty of space to roll out. We don't have any room in our tents, but you are free to camp out wherever you like. Us around us, we will not shun you away. Please come, sit by the campfire. Listen, we tell many great stories.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll drag Bramble like behind me and Huckleberry.
They're
So
super light.
Is Huckleberry
You
back
know
with us?
where he is.
Is Ireena just kind of chilling there in the back?
She'll move up with you guys. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That's
You kind of
cool.
motion. Yeah. Kind of motion her. Like, yeah. It's cool.
All right, so yeah, she walks up. She
Type
kind
right
of
here.
waves hello.
Yep. I just lift my hat up a little bit and put it back down. Not tip, like lift, like actually physically like lift it. A little
Milady.
bit.
Milady.
I completely botched my. I'm gonna hide who I am. I rolled a fucking 1.
What?
Well, you rolled a 1. That doesn't necessarily mean that you fail, though.
Well, okay. Well, it's a 6 because I have a huge freaking bonus to it. But
But it could be against his perception. If his perception is
Yeah.
lower than your deception,
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
would hope not. But
It's a versus skill check. It's not
Yeah.
just a
That's
DC skill check. Yeah. So
Yeah,
if they roll shit, then you will have succeeded. I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll a generic roll for them. What do you? So you're just trying to hide yourself?
yeah, just try to like put my
Obscure his
hood up a little
identity.
bit and,
Okay.
yeah, obscure
pretend to be
myself.
someone else. Just be like, I'm not me.
Yeah.
Insight is wisdom. Yes.
Is
I believe
it?
so.
Is it?
Yes.
I believe so.
That's pretty high, so I think it is. Yeah.
Success.
There you go.
You're not being your hood gets caught on your horns and shit, but they're not even looking at you. They don't give a shit.
It like seems legit.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that guy I talked to before, he didn't have a hood. That must be a totally different guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Please come, sit. You must have stories to tell. We are just telling stories of old. Please sit and tell us your stories.
Oh, I got stories.
I guess I got some.
They'll
few
they'll,
stories
they'll
as
move
well.
around a little bit so you guys can kind of like have a spot to sit down.
Okay.
I have the
shift around a
that's
bit.
like my background feat is freaking
Telling
like
all the
name-
stories.
Yeah, telling
Yeah.
all the stories and name dropping
Oh.
and shit. That's like literally what I do because
Really?
my background is like, hey, my mom's a giant fucking hero. Remember?
Yeah.
And the benefit of that is like I just tell stories for like free.
Okay.
So you guys all sit around. Let me move this guy out of the way here. You guys all sit around
Yeah,
the
let me look at
campfire. They're all sitting
mine.
around. They're all basically all their eyes are on you, except they don't really pay attention to what Joseph is doing unless he starts talking.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're paying attention to Coll, you said?
Whoever's talking.
Okay.
Do you have any stories to share? We'd love to hear. We will tell you our own as well.
And Coll looks expectantly at the party.
Yeah. I will
You,
tell any
pointing
number.
at Billy, you have a very strange attire, not normal for what we've seen before. Where are you from? What stories do you have to tell?
Well, out of character, let me look at my character backstory. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, as you can tell from my attire, I am not from Barovia. I am,
I don't think any of you are from Barovia, but you definitely have the look of something different. Like your weapons, I assume are different.
yeah, I guess you could say that. I was born in Phandalin, a place called Phandalin, but did not stay there very long. I ended up growing up in a place called Leylon with my grandfather, who took me in when my parents left, and never heard of again. I was a young boy at the time, so I don't really know much about them, except for what my grandfather has told me. Apparently, they're well known gunslingers in Faerun.
Gunslingers. Oh, that's might explain it.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. Um. Also, apparently, my grandfather claims that we're descendants of dragons or something. I don't really know much about
They all
that.
start laughing at that.
I kind of chuckle a little bit. I'm like, it's kind of silly, but at the same time, I don't know if he's just was randomly like rambling, or there's something like if it could actually be true. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of curious to find out. So yeah, that's pretty much about me. And that's
Well, and your name is
for
what
now.
again?
Billy
By the way, my name is Araha.
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 Nice
Yes.
to meet you, Araha. Oh, the old man.
Yes, the old man says that.
Okay.
Is that spelled
You-
the way I think
spell?
it's spelled?
Arahja.
HJA.
You said Arahja.
Right.
Okay.
Right. German. German spelling usage.
Well, Billy, thank you for telling your story.
Thank you for listening.
Does anyone else like to speak up? Any stories before we begin ours?
I will take out my warhammer and set it on the ground. Like, not take it out like haha, like threatening. Just like take it out and put it like on the ground.
Yeah, sure.
See.
Yeah.
Is like, this is the story of Cliff Shattershield and the 15 orcs that he killed with this hammer. And I will launch into a big thing that I know by heart because I was told like 100 times growing up.
Roll me a performance check.
Which, if I remember, should be fairly easy because I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, it should be charisma, I think. Yeah.
Performance.
Oh yeah, yeah. You go into detail and you go into regaling and you leave out no detail and you actually kind of embellish a few things as well, making the story seem grander and more impressive. But it doesn't sound like you're lying. Like you are going above and beyond in this story. Everyone is in awe. Everyone is just locked onto you as you're speaking this wonderful story that you're telling. As you finish, they all kind of like clap. Very well, Joseph. We appreciate your stories.
And I'll take it, I'll bow, and I'm like, thank you.
You might become a Vastani yet with your stories of grandeur.
And he'll laugh and he'll like nod his head and thank you, deference gesture.
Well, it's as one to try to show up that I will do my best. Araha fills his mouth with wine, and he spits into the fire. As the flames turn from orange to green, as they dance and sway, a dark shape appears in the bonfire's core. I have a handout for this. Boom.
Prestidigitation.
Eek.
We come from an ancient land whose name is long and forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shape in the fire. The dark shape in the fire takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. Araha continues. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home. But we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him as one of our own and followed him back toward his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. Deep in the bonfire, you see the dark figure standing with a sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish, leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here. The figure dancing in the fire vanquishes its final foe, then disperses in a cloud of smoke and embers. Araha's face becomes a somber mask. A curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into a tyrant. Only heroes such as yourselves can end our dread lord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Eva, knows all. Will you speak with her? And he points over to the tent over here.
Yes.
It would seem rude not to.
And those who do not wish, we have another story to tell. But please, if you wish to go speak to Madame Eva, you are more than welcome to do so.
With that, Coll will get up and kind of walk over towards the tent. What did I just do?
So will Astra.
Okay. Ireena will follow. Actually, as Ireena's walking over, she finds Huckleberry. She picks him up and puts him in her puts him in her jacket or her armor. Yeah, she's wearing half plate armor, so yeah, she picks him up and puts him in there. So you guys approach the tent.
Oh shit! I'm muted. I just realized that. Shit.
What did you say?
I was saying I asked real quick. You said you're able to come and go. Is that correct?
Yes.
Got this.
Our prince, our ruler of the land, he allows us to leave whenever we wish. We can come, we can go. We are not bound by the mists like most people are.
Okay, so hypothetically, would you if let's say I want to procure some materials that I'm normally not able to from this land, would you guys be able to do so?
Oh, we could. We don't normally travel all that often outside these lands, but when we do, we could procure what you are wanting. We will have to charge you for it, whatever the cost plus our trip travel needs.
Okay, how much would it
Our
cost?
travel needs? Well, I don't know how much
Yes.
what you're asking for it costs, but our travel needs, I would say about 10 gold a day.
Your travel needs would be 10 gold a day, plus the cost of
The item
whatever item I'm requesting. Okay, sounds reasonable enough. I will get back to you on that, because I do have a list of materials that I would like to be able to procure my hands on, get my hands on, but unfortunately I'm not able to in this land.
Well, yes, speak with us when you are done speaking to Madame Ava. We will definitely help you out.
Thank you very much. And then I proceed to go join the party, talk to Madame
I
Ava.
assume after you bring Bramble with you.
No.
No, you leave him back there.
Bramble is just
Unconscious
out
Scarecrow.
cold, so I'll leave Bramble laying there.
Okay.
Laying there by the wagon.
Acting like a scarecrow. You know, it works.
Being a scarecrow. No crows here.
So as you guys approach the tent, you guys see the tents open up. You guys can open the tent flaps as you wish and walk in.
Okay.
There's enough room for all of you guys. It's just there's not enough room in the actual
In the
map for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fair enough. Wait, where's my my torch at?
I
don't
think you
think we
don't
have
need it
those.
here.
Oh, okay.
I think this is a daylight map.
Okay.
Yeah, daylight mode is on, so you don't need your torch here.
Okay. Okay. I
It's
mean,
just
there's
you're
also
still
the
you're still
event
bound by what you can see by like your vision being blocked by things. But
Okay.
all right, so as you guys walk in, magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice cackles like dry weeds. At last you have arrived. Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips.
And this is Madam. You said Ava.
Madam Ava,
Madam Ava.
the fortune teller.
AVA or AVAH? Oh, that's okay. E, not A.
Yeah, Madam Ava, not. It's hard to enunciate the E.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, I guess, call her Eva. I say Ava because it sounds more Vistani-like.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Welcome, welcome, Coll, Billy, Astra. Come sit around the table. I have much to tell you. Where is Blamble?
Victim of pie lust, my lady.
Ah, he is. Where is he with you at least? Did you bring him along?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
he's just
out
right
by
over
the
there
wagons.
being a scarecrow.
Please, bring him in. I must speak with him as well.
I'll go grab Bramble. Kind of just take him up on my shoulder.
She waves her hands and some like mystical energy appears and she points at Bramble and Bramble's awake.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
What?
This will not last long. I cannot keep you awake all night, but you will be awakened long enough for me to speak to you. Please, Billy, Blamble, Coll, Astra, and Ireena, I know you're out there too. Come sit around the table. I have much to tell.
I guess I'll go sit at the table.
Yep.
Yeah, my character's sitting at the table. I'm just not.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move you guys. Well, actually, we'll just say you're sitting at the table.
Okay.
Astra,
I mean, I
You're-
can.
right?
Like-
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, as best as we can in that.
If you hold Alt while you're moving in, you can actually.
Yeah,
yourself.
that's what I did. It's just
Yeah.
Yep.
now I'm seeing half out and half in the.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
not a big
It
deal.
doesn't help
Yeah.
much for me. I'm kind of just there.
It's fine. You guys are all fitting in. Astra, your children are doing well. Your grandfather was a great warrior. Keep in mind that his key is his mind. Sorry. Keep in mind that his mind is the key to unlock the powers that you seek. Billy, you're great with gadgets. There was that one body that you got away from you, and it haunts you. And you are looking for your answers to your missing parents, are you not?
Yes.
Coll, you are quick with your hands, both deadly and silent. Apologies about your father's demise. Something that you grabbed from your father will become a very powerful tool soon. Bramble. Or should I say Nikolai? You are a soul that is lost. That was lost, and you are now returned home. Welcome. You'll be happy to know that your family lived a happy life, even if you weren't there to see it.
Bramble looks confused and a little freaked out.
Would you like to have your fortunes read?
Yes. I say, like, kind of hesitate. Yes.
You hesitate. Are you afraid of me, Billy?
No, it's just that I don't know what to expect.
No one knows what to expect.
Anxious.
Not even I know what to expect from when I read your fortune.
I suppose. Very well. Please.
All right.
Oh yeah. I take out the card, the Taroka card, and I hand it to her.
As you pull your card, she pulls out a deck of the exact same cards and sets them on the table. She pulls out a wooden box rather, and she pulls out the cards and sets them on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Might this be out of character? Might this be possibly be I don't know, a deck of many things?
No,
Okay.
out
Yeah,
of
I was
character,
gonna
it is not.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm like, woo. That's,
Nope, it is a deck. It is a tarot deck basically, but
It's a,
in this game they call it a Taroka deck.
yep.
Basically, a fortune teller's deck of cards.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Cool.
And I am going to move you guys,
My
if I can
sister's
find
really
out where
good
it's
at
at.
stuff.
Way down here.
Oh
Okay.
shit, we actually have it.
Roll 20 actually has it. Yes. Why is it not
Oh,
letting me move?
nice. Okay.
Yeah, you can physically buy the Taroka deck. They have it.
I actually have that as well physically.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
The,
a tarot deck next to me, but
Yeah, no, like I think my sister.
You can use a tarot deck.
goes
You can
for
use a
it.
regular deck of cards.
Mhm.
Why is it not letting me move you guys?
yeah.
Down here.
You can get the Taroka deck separately. It also comes like a big ass
I-
version in the Curse of Strahd remake,
Yeah, but I
but
hear
those ones are flimsy.
well,
They're
these are
flimsy as shit.
these are regular playing card deck size as well. Only
Mhm.
in the what they call it, a $300 or $400 box. Beetle and Grimm. The Beetle and Grimm box are the like real like strong cards.
Mhm.
Okay, I can't move you guys down to this map for some reason.
Is it because we're in the thing?
No, it's because I've got to scroll down through like 8 maps to get to it.
Mm.
No, like 20 maps.
There's a lot of maps.
Um. Oh, okay. There, now it worked.
Oh boy. Now I have a question out of character. Is this just Billy's fortune, or is this the party's fortune?
This is the entire party's fortune.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. And then I have to pull up a specific handout for this. Give me just a moment. Okay, so she pulls out the deck of cards, she sets it on the table. Has the music changed? It should have changed for this.
Yeah, it's still the same.
Alright, give me just a second. I have a thing for this.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna find the song in my long list of songs. Did I not pull it in? I apparently did not. Okay, oh, there it is. I do have it. Okay. Very well. So, these cards will tell you your fortune. She removes she starts shuffling the deck, and she separates part of it while she's doing this. She separates the high deck, and she separates the common deck, and so she shuffles those.
Okay.
She keeps them separate, and then she draws 3 cards, and she sets them down. Can you guys see that they're actual cards?
I mean, you see a picture of like
4 cards, 5 cards?
5
I
cards.
see the picture
Yeah.
of 5 cards.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, she sets down 1 card here, 1 card here, 1 card here from the common deck, and then 2 cards from the high deck. 1 here.
If
and
you
1
pinged
here.
that, I did not see it.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it
Yeah.
either.
We're not seeing the ping.
So,
I'm
1,
just-
2, 3 from the common deck,
Mhm.
and then 2, 1 and 2 from the high deck.
Okay.
Okay, so the middle and bottom from the high, and the
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
northwest and east from the low.
As she picks up the first card, this card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient will, help you better understand your enemy. And she flips it over, and it is the Avenger.
Okay.
The treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean, now corrupted. She points over to the second card. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And she flips it over, and it's the Monk card. The treasure you seek is hidden behind the sun, in the house of a saint. Pointing to the third card. This
Is that
card.
the House of the Saint?
House of a
Yes,
Saint.
I'll show you guys this handout in a minute.
Gotcha.
Okay.
This is a card of great power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. She flips that over, and is the torturer. There is a town where all is not well. There you will find a house of corruption, and within a dark room full of still ghosts. She points to the fourth card that she drew from the high deck. So this is what she showed. She pulled out and she said for those cards.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
And this is the handout, right?
this is the handout that I just showed you. Yep.
Okay.
As she points to the fourth card. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against the darkness. She flips it over, and it's the mists. A Vistana wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey, near the mists. And then finally, she points to the middle card. Here's the card she pulled and what she said for the fourth card.
Okay.
Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. She flips it over, and it is the innocent. He dwells with the one whose blood sealed his doom, a brother of light snuffed out too soon.
Okay.
And that is your fortune.
Is this one I have 1, 2, and 3?
Okay.
And okay.
You guys are back in the.
Did we get the handout for the last card?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
The last one should be 4 and. Oh no, it's not. Damn it.
Yeah. No, we got 4. We didn't get 5.
There's 5.
I thought those two were the
Okay,
same.
here's 5.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, your fortunes have been read. You are free to do as you please. Thank you for listening to me. Oh,
Um,
Billy, what is that thing you have in your hand?
what? The Taroka card. Yeah, I handed to her. Yes, I got this when I woke up here, and I
So you
believe,
gave her
yeah, Berserker.
Berserker. Yes. This card is important to you, is it not? She hands it back. She
I'm
actually hands it back to you.
like, I don't know. Like I woke up with it when I got here one day. Oh, when I got here, and I'm not really sure what this card is. But after seeing that fortune telling, I think it looks like a card from that deck.
She picks up the deck. She fans at the cards. But my Berserker card is right here. She holds it up.
Okay, well, not from that deck specifically, but that
It,
kind of deck.
it is true. That is a Taroka card.
It is a tarot. Yes. So it wasn't just me who woke up with this card in their possession.
Do you all have the Berserker card?
We all have different
No, we
cards.
have different cards. We have
Ah,
different cards.
there is something important about each card then.
Give me one.
Yeah. What does that mean, Madam Ava?
Good question. It's yours. Your Berserker card means that the dragon is not complete. His head, belonging to the mother of the demon. A bright light will shine upon the land of darkness if Silver is returned home.
Can you like actually either on a handout or repeat that because I'm trying to take notes.
I'm not that fast a writer, so I'm still on the treasure
Yeah.
locations.
Well, no. I'm talking about for my Berserker card specifically because I'm typing it as as Vulcan is talking.
This is why I'm recording.
Yeah.
I put these on
Crazy.
high because I'm bound to miss something.
Mm-hmm.
Something important like this.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm good now. But yeah. Madam Ava, what silver is returned home? Like, what do you mean?
That is for you to find out. And for you to discern what exactly that means.
And I'm assuming the same thing about the dragon being not complete.
You must take your own path to find that. I cannot tell you specifically because I do not know the true answer.
Very well. Thank you, Madam Ava.
And she sits, motion, just with her hands crossed over the table, looking at the crystal ball.
Bramble's just like sitting there watching her pretty closely, like.
Oh, I do have one more question, Madam Ava. Would you happen to know anything about my parents by any chance?
I have not seen your parents before. Have they come to Barovia?
From what we've seen so far, considering Cole's father ended up being here, there's a good chance that they might have at one point, although I'm not 100% sure.
Well, if they are here, I hope you do find them. Like I said, you're you are looking for your answers to your missing parents, and it is possible you will find them here in Barovia. I do not. The future is too clouded for me to tell so much detail from that.
Okay. That's all I have. Thank you again.
You're welcome, Billy. What do you have to say?
Nick, I want to say something, but I can't figure out a word.
Well, just kind of like generically ask what you're trying to ask.
I'm gonna say this. the future is cloudy, but perhaps you can shed some light on my past. You know me.
Yes,
I
Nikolai,
don't know
you
you.
were once, and perhaps still are, of Istana. You were part of, maybe not, I don't know if you remember if you were a part of our clan or the clan to the west, but you were part of the Vistani clan.
Hmm.
And you became lost for hundreds of years. And now you have returned. Not in the same form that you were before, but you have returned to Barovia.
You said I
Something
had.
has changed you. I assume that it has something to do with a hag?
Yeah, I'm like the one who sold us a pie.
Does a hag sold you pies?
Well, I'm assuming. I don't know. It was made with some interesting ingredients.
Oh yeah, that pie.
It was really good. I'm mildly disgusted with myself for eating it, but
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. So I'm sorry, I have another question again, Madam Ava, but would you happen to know anything about like a particular pie, the one that Bramble was just talking about that we bought from this? I guess it's this old lady
If
is
you were
actually a
talking about
hag.
Morgantha, she tries to visit, but we have forbade her from our encamp, and she does not really impose very much on against us.
Okay.
She understands that the Vistani do not like her around.
Would any particular reason why?
We do not like the way she performs business.
Ah, so you don't like a rival. You don't like rival. You don't like competitors as far as business goes.
But
Would
she
that
sells
be correct?
pies. We don't sell anything. We
Oh,
live as we choose. But we do not like the way that she performs her business. No. If there's any more questions about things not related to the 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 card reading, I must go to sleep. It is dark. Bramble, I'm sorry. Unless you have any more questions about your heritage, the spell is about to end, and you are about to go back to sleep.
we'll be able to find you again.
I will always be here.
okay.
Perhaps we can
All right.
talk to you again in the morning.
Good
Mm-hmm.
enough for me. He'll Bramble will walk back outside
Okay.
I'm becoming
and
scared
kind
for
of
our
just like
front door.
Yeah.
lean against whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to what's his name? What's his name?
Araha.
Araha. I have it on my notes somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I guess we probably.
Just takes me a minute.
If that is all that you have for me, I must go to bed.
Yeah, as Coll leaves, he'll say, uh, I, "Hopefully, I'll be able to speak with you in the morning. I'll let you rest now."
What questions do you have? If it's a quick question, I could answer it.
I'll pull out my card. It was the Necromancer, I believe it is, and ask if there is any significance to this I should be aware of.
Ah, yes. You were talking about the dream that I gave you.
Yeah.
Yes, by the way, this lady is the same lady that you guys saw in your dream.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
There lies a great treasure in the birthplace of darkness. A master of death will happily share it with you, if you find him.
Interesting. Thank you.
What about me? And then I will show her the missionary card.
Ah, yes, the missionary. The people of this land believe the sun to be failing them. Perhaps you can show them what darkness truly is.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and copy that and paste that to you guys directly.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should have asked about mine. Whatever. I'll ask her in the morning.
For brevity's sake, let's say you asked her and she told you what your card was as well.
Okay.
Coll. And Bramble, she says, the demon's last foe still lives, his mind broken. He resides in the foot of the tallest giant in the north.
Huh. Okay.
Now I must sleep. Thank you for listening to my your fortune. I will perhaps see you in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys walk back out, you guys see that Billy's sitting over there by Araha. So is Coll. Ireena went with him as well. Walked over. As she walks over, she stuffs Huckleberry inside of Bramble's
Hat.
stuffing hat.
Oh.
Yeah, stuffing or hat, whichever.
Hat. You better spot.
Yeah.
Bramble's actually really well kept, considering that he can sew himself up and everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
So as you guys walk back over to Araha, he's in the middle of a tale. A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you are standing. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the Devil's Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyard of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and he fell, and again he stood his ground. But when the Devil's Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river, to search for the wizard's body, to see if, he had anything of value. But the river Ivalis had already spirited him away. Welcome. I'm glad you caught that story. How was your reading with Madame Eva? Did it go well?
It was interesting.
Yeah, it went about as well as it should.
Glad to hear it. Well, you are more than welcome to just camp out whatever you like. If you have if you want to tell more stories, please. We will be here all night long. We'll be here all morning long. We'll be here for you.
Actually, yeah, regarding what we talked about earlier, I have a list of things that I would like you to procure for me outside of this
We
land.
will talk about that in the morning.
Okay, very well.
Please enjoy yourselves. This is not time for business. This is time for enjoying your life. What little time you have left, but enjoy it nonetheless.
That's not ominous. I can't do that because I'm asleep, but that's
I guess with that, Cole kind of pull out and kind of thoughtfully kind of look at the dagger that used to belong to his dad.
Mhm.
And then perhaps started telling some story, vague thing he remembers from his childhood.
As you're looking over the dagger, give me an investigation check.
As you wish.
So, if you haven't noticed, the metal on it is kind of like faded or like almost like putrefied. It's kind of like decayed a little bit. It's got some like rust on it.
Right?
Um, and you notice that, of course, it's got your dad's name engraved in the hilt,
Right.
the pommel right here.
On one side or both, out of curiosity?
Let's just say one side for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you familiar with metal working at all?
Me,
Like your character?
my character, I doubt it. I mean, I would know how to keep my blades clean and such, but
Well, obviously, sitting aside the bottom of a well, it's kind of gained some rust and stuff.
right.
So, but you got a feeling that there's something more to it that you just can't quite put your grasp on. Put a grasp to.
Gotcha. She did say the blade would become a. What did she say about the blade specifically? Yeah, I'll go back.
It'd become a
I think
powerful item.
weapon or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll become a powerful tool soon.
Tool. There we
Tool.
go.
Yeah, not necessarily weapon.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, does anybody have paper?
Let me check my inventory.
I think we have some back at my house, but I do not wish to go back. At least not until I am safe and the devil
No,
is
I
dealt
don't.
with.
I don't have paper.
So nothing to write on.
I have a chess set
What?
and
Let me check
alchemist
what I-
supplies, but I do not have paper.
Alchemist supplies would have paper in it, wouldn't it?
Or parchment or
I don't know.
Parchment.
something I could
I
write
would
like
think.
a short
Like,
note
alchemists-
on.
Alchemists take notes.
Alchemist
like,
supplies.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
It
Like,
might
Does
be.
not say in here what alchemist supplies includes.
well, considering they take notes on fucking absolutely everything, I would imagine it would have at least some kind of like.
Yeah,
little-
I know. I just
I feel like
Yeah.
that should be
the
provided
SRD doesn't
separately.
have any information on it, so
You're gonna have to.
No, I have a scroll case.
Let's see here.
I mean, I think most profession supplies would include something for notes if that was the case.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah.
2 glass beakers, a metal frame to hold a beaker in place over an open flame, a glass stirring rod, a small mortar and pestle, a pouch of common alchemical ingredients including salt, powdered iron, and purified water.
So no paper.
No.
Correct.
F.
There's Joseph will pull out his invitation. It's like, well, don't you guys all have one of these?
Oh yeah. You
There's only the one, and that's the one
Yeah.
that the dead body was holding.
Well, there's also that fake letter.
Yeah, I have mine, and I have no real need of it. You can
Right,
use
yeah.
this if it please you.
I'm just worried we may need it.
Why not just ask their hosts? You just shut down, sorry. Not gonna stay quiet.
Well, did you hear us talking about paper? Do they say anything?
Paper? We do not have any paper, unfortunately. That is something you might have to procure from Builderoff or someone in Valaki.
As soon as he says build rat, I just scoff. Like,
Still holding a grudge, I see.
Damn right.
Oops.
This is out of character, by the way.
Okay.
Do I still? Does my character still smell like the bottom of the well?
Probably. Yeah.
Should probably go wash off.
Oh, yeah, Vulcan, out of character. Would Billy know about the history of Talon by any chance? Like the story, because I see what you wrote on it on here, like quick description of it, but
I'm sure you guys figured that out while you guys were in Lost Mines of Phandelver.
okay. So, like, I'm gonna pull out Talon, kind of hold it up and tell the story about Talon, like how it belonged to. Let's see. Gunslinger named Jeremiah McCarthy, also known as the Black Hawk. I'm gonna roll. Do I need to roll anything for that, or
If you would like to, you can roll performance. Otherwise, just tell the story.
I actually don't know this in out of character. I don't know the story, but
Well,
character.
I mean, there's not much more to it than what's written on the back there that I know either. So,
You can make it up.
yeah, make it
What
up.
the heck?
Make it up.
I'll roll performance as well, but I'm
Okay.
also gonna mention it. I'm also gonna talk about it. Ooh, wow!
Ooh.
Yikes!
Go ahead and do your best.
Okay. Well, so again, I pull out Talon from the holster. I do have another story. That I
Please
would like to
regale us
share.
with your tales. We would love to hear it.
So this right here in my hand is a what's is called a firearm, and it's a flintlock in a silver chased frame, inscribed with the name Talon.
I can see it's inscribed right there.
And it's the grip is shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings. It once belonged to a supposedly great gunslinger named Jeremiah McCarthy, also known as the Black Hawk. Unfortunately, I don't know much about him, but from what I've
Is that
gathered,
not your last name as well?
yes, yes. So, like
Did
I
you
said,
not say you were born in Phandalin?
yes, but I did, like I said, I did not know Jeremiah at all. Like, I've never met him. I only know him by reputation. But from what I've gathered about him, apparently he used this firearm to valiantly fight off hordes of orcs that attacked through the hidden caverns below his manor. It was said to have
His
was
manor
lost.
that was in Phandalin, by the way.
Yeah, manor in Phandalin. Uh, it supposedly Talon was lost there for years until it was discovered by a Nothic, and
You
I
killed
was
that
able.
Nothic.
What?
You killed that Nothic.
Right, okay. And
You and the
I killed
party
it.
specifically, but
Killed it.
you. Let's just say that you dealt the final blow.
Okay, and yeah, so a Nothic found it, and I dealt the final blow to that Nothic and retrieved the firearm from him.
A Nothic. Those are very tough enemies. Very tough creatures indeed. You must have had a great battle with it.
Yeah, I would say so. And then I kind of put it back in the holster. And that is the story of Talon.
Very well. A very nice story to hear. Coll, you come back all washed up. You missed the story that Billy just told.
and nobody cares about. Unfortunately.
Joseph, please come back over. You must have another story to tell.
I have lots, but I don't know. I'm almost afraid to tell another for fear of it being not as well received as my last. But I suppose I can try one more tale. What should I speak of?
Oh.
Yes, I believe I shall tell you the tale of when Brooke Streamsong and her compatriots killed an old red dragon. Let's see here. Where's that character sheet?
Ancient Red Dragon. Those are very powerful.
Indeed. It was no easy feat, I assure you. And rolling. Not as bad.
So you don't tell as impressive a tale, but they're still locked on to your words. You see a couple of yawns, but you attribute that to mostly just it's really late. It's like
Yeah.
It's almost like 10 o'clock at night at this point. But yeah, you tell a great story. The dragon, killed a couple of the party, and your mom dealt the final blow, and you don't go into too embellishing of details on it, but you tell a story that they're enraptured by nonetheless.
Excellent.
Well, I believe it is time for us to turn in for the night. We appreciate your company. We will see you in the morning. I hope you all have a great rest. And they all move to their tents and head to sleep.
Yeah.
Do you guys like to do anything while they're doing so? While they're going to bed?
I'm gonna roll out my what's it called? My not tent.
Bedroll, maybe?
Bedroll. Bedroll. Yeah. But
I'll
I'm
ask
I'm
you
still like up.
Who else spoke there just now?
That was me, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay,
My
no, you're
mic
fine.
cut out. I was just gonna say I was asking if they are setting up some kind of like watch or something, and if they need assistance.
Yes, actually, as they come out into their tents, you see these guys come out from inside the wagons, and they basically do their nightly watch.
And they're watching basically from inside the wagon.
They'll do a patrol occasionally,
Gotcha.
but yeah, I'm just not going to move them around because there's no real point to it.
Right.
Anything else you guys want to do before you head to bed?
Oh yeah. How long would it take me to like come up with idea for firearms like in game?
Oh, what did we say before?
I don't. I'm going over. It's. Let me see. I'm also looking at the Gunslinger.
I think I
Page.
told you had to do a roll.
Yeah. That's right. Was it just the straight D20? Let me see. Yeah,
Let's see here.
because I don't know.
Look back through our notes that we have.
Yeah. Because I know we established how long it will take to craft certain things. Well, that's not certain, like my stuff really.
Oh, I said you needed to do some crafting rolls during a long
Yep.
rest. You would come up with a DC.
Mm-hmm.
So 15, 17, 10. Make
Uh,
it reasonable. And then
I was gonna say like 12.
12. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is just coming up from with just the plan itself, right?
Yeah. This is just like Aha!
Okay,
The
yeah.
gun in
Roll
my hand.
roll whatever check that is,
Yeah,
and
I'm
if you
looking.
if you roll a 12 or higher, then you definitely succeed.
Let's see. Uh, I think it's just the Thinker's Tools check.
Probably, yeah.
So I'm not really sure how that would go.
Yeah, I
Because
think it
it's a
asks for
query.
it's a query. So
Yeah, it's
that'd
a
probably
query.
either be an intelligence
Mm-hmm.
modifier or a wisdom modifier. I'm gonna say
Wisdom.
intelligence.
I think it's
You're
should
coming up
be.
with something that you've not.
Yeah.
So I would say intelligence.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, let's go intelligence. Uh, so it's just D20 plus one.
No, it's a so when you go to the query, you choose intelligence, and then it'll roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So your Tinker's Tools is one
Mm-hmm.
plus the 12 plus a one, and then plus
And
2 for your
then
proficiency
it's your
modifier.
proficiency.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, because you are
So,
proficient with your Tinker's Tools.
yep.
So yeah, you come up with a plan for whatever weapon you're thinking of,
It will. I am going with.
and they should
Let me
all be
see.
in the magic
Yep.
items
Yeah.
section there.
I just want to make sure this is up to date because I know we made some changes to it. I'm also looking at our DMs, like see how like the total
Yeah,
cost.
you figure that out.
Okay.
Um, anything else anyone else like to do?
I just want to double check the letters. Were they like in like a separate like envelope or?
The one that was given to Joseph was like rolled and stamped with that seal. The other one was also rolled and stamped, but it was like you could tell it was crushed by a guy's hand and
Gotcha.
very crinkled. Whereas Joseph's was nice and neat.
I mean,
As nice
I
and neat as
will.
Joseph kept it.
I'll hide my glaive, and then I'm gonna lay down on my bedroll.
Okay. Yeah, you hide it fairly well, and then you guys all.
No, I mean it's in my pocket dimension.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
You have hammer space?
Yes, as a
That's
hexagon with a packed weapon, I can shunt it into its own dimension.
That's fucking awesome. Literal hammer space.
So it's like I spin it and then I slide it behind my back, and somehow it's just gone.
Now that's normally a regular glaive that just is enhanced because you're a Hexblade, right? Or no?
It doesn't say. It's just I can. If it's my packed weapon, I can shunt it.
No, but it's like as far as like when it does magic damage and everything, how it's considered a magic weapon. It's only
It
considered
is
that.
considered a magic weapon. Yeah, I can turn, like, if I didn't have this as, like, my patron or whatever, I could turn a normal weapon into my packed weapon.
Okay, so
okay.
this is just the weapon that is the packed weapon, not necessarily because it's the weapon that they gave you, but because it's the weapon that just you happen to use.
Yes,
No.
it's like
Okay.
my patron weapon, packed weapon. It's weird because we're tying my patron and my packed.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay.
It's technically with a hexagon, my patron is supposed to be the weapon itself, like a sentient weapon. But we were talking about how this is my grandfather's glaive, basically bestowed by the Raven Queen. It's like it could have a will or something, but we never talked about an intelligence.
I've actually got some ideas for that I've been working on.
Well, then you can talk about that because even if it's like in my personal dimension or whatever, or in the shunt weapon, I would say it would still be able to talk to me if it was intelligent.
Okay. Um. So right now, it's acting as a pack weapon. The sentience of it is not currently able to speak to you for whatever reason, and you haven't been able to figure that out.
Okay.
But that's probably one of the quests that you're trying to go on, is trying to figure that out.
Oh wait, never mind. It's actually part of the text saying that an artifact or sentient weapon can't be treated this way. Damn. So I do not have hammer space for this specific glaive.
Oof.
Okay.
That's annoying. I thought I did.
So you basically someone spent an hour or so making that the packed weapon is what it looks like. Doing a ritual on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read into that a little more detail later. But that's nice to know. Thank you.
But I'm just annoyed that I don't have hammer space. I'll have to keep that in mind.
All right. So you guys all head to bed. You guys wake up in the morning. Billy and Coll and Joseph, you don't feel as refreshed as you did yesterday morning, but you guys don't feel horrible. Bramble and Huckleberry, even though Bramble isn't waking, once he becomes aware of his surroundings again, he's very refreshed again. Huckleberry the same.
Okay. So I'm like, because this is actually like as far as crafting firearms go, like I can only like think of one firearm to draft at a given time, and I can't make the check again until I finish crafting that firearm.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So it's going to be a GLP 40.
GLP 40. Okay.
Yep. So that's gonna be like what I'm gonna be working towards.
Okay. Cool. Oh, hold on. I have a phone call, and we should take a break anyway. So I will
Okay.
be right back. So I'll take a break, and we'll come back later.
All right, taking a break then.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. Sounds like a good time to order dinner.
Taking a break.
Break.